Please remember to chime me in for the break. Yeah, I can't remember. I look ready. I look over there. Look like I need to do something to fix myself. I look greasy or what? We really gotta find a theme song. Okay, Al, go ahead.
I just love the way you get down, baby. When I get home, turn off your cell phone. We gonna spend this night alone, baby. I love it when you squeeze me tight and you do me right. We gonna make sweet love all through the night. The way you get down.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. Today we're here on Seeds of Life at Skunk House Radio. This is Sister Laida Herb, also known as Mama Herb. And I'd like to say thank you to Skunk House Radio for having me here today. And Al Payne, the great producer of this wonderful show. I'd like to say peace and love to everyone. And let's start out with this little prayer that Jesse's gave us last week. Okay? It's very important to give thanks and praise every day at all times of the days. Concerning your healing, it's very, very essential to say thank you, thank you, thank you unto the universe every day. And remember these basic things. So this is Psalms 103, verses 1 to 5. I was given this Psalms many, many, many years ago when I needed a healing. And it has truly healed my life. Here it goes. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name, his and her holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases, who redeemeth thy life from destruction, who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercies, so that thy youth is renewed like the eagles. Give thanks and praise for this new day. Give thanks and praise for this radio program. Give thanks and praise that I'm about to share this beautiful natural knowledge with you, my people. Peace and love. Today, I know for the past 2 weeks we've been talking about pain, but pain is so important because people are hurting emotionally, physically, mentally. The pain is intense today. So today we're going to talk again about moringa because we only spoke a little bit about it. We're going to talk about stinging nettle. Stinging nettle is a herb that is so wonderful. It's called stinging nettle because it has little prickles on it. They call it hairs, but they stick in your finger and they hurt. And stinging nettle has an abundance of vitamins and minerals in there, and they're very good for building up your blood. So it's very good. It's an astringent. That means that it pulls pain out of your body. It's a anti-ulcer. That means it soothes ulcers in your body within your colon and digestive tract. It's antioxidant. It helps to oxygenate your body. It's an analgesic. It stops pain. Okay. Now, nettle has many, many vitamins in it. It's very strong in iron. For people who have anemia, nettle is wonderful. Okay. For people who don't have anemia, Nettle is wonderful. The stinging nettle. Okay. So we're going to go through a little bit about nettle. And I just know this is a wonderful, wonderful herb. You know, I've given it to so many people, of incorporated into blood formulas for people who have issues of the blood where they have low blood count. Let's say they're in a hospital and the doctor says their blood count is down to 7. Well, we can incorporate that with other herbs to build your blood up within 24 hours. The doctor can come back and test your blood and tell you that your blood level has risen astronomically. And they can't tell you why, because they didn't give you the remedy. The herbs from Earth did. Okay? So let's go into stinging nettle. It's good for benign prostatic hyperplasia, urinary issues. It's good for going through your urinary systems. Okay? It increases your urges to urinate, which makes it a diuretic. Um, if you have incomplete emptying of the bladder, it can help empty your bladder. If you have painful urination, it can actually take away the inflammation. It's anti-inflammatory, so we'll open up the duct. Okay, post urination dripping. That means you're dripping before you urinate, so it will stop that flow of dripping. And if a person has a reduced urinary flow, it will help them to urinate more. So nettle actually works on both sides of the system. If you're drizzling and it's too much, it can stop actually bedwetting. It can help bedwetting. Okay? So there's nettle. We it's very high in vitamins. I'm gonna find the vitamin list. Okay, stinging nettle. It's very good for bladder infections also. Stinging nettle can give your body the vitamins and minerals that you need without you using a pill. When you use supplements as in a pill form, it can easily block your digestive system, okay? Which can cause constipation. A lot of people dried up inside because of things that they're eating. In the morning, it's so important to eat something that's live food along with your breakfast. Oh, oh, pardon me. Today, Just Seeds is missing on the off our my co-host that I had on last week. I forgot to tell you all about him. He's not feeling good today. Remember last week he was saying he had a toothache. Well, this morning he called. He said his tooth was throbbing, and he came over this morning. I told him to come right away. We did a healing on the mouth this morning. He has a wisdom tooth in there, and he doesn't want to pull it out. So we first of all, because I checked his mouth with my flashlight, and I saw there was some kind of infection brewing, and he had a red eye. This is what really made me notice that there was an infection brewing, the red eye. So I decided to give him detox to help to balance him out before we get started on the healing process of the mouth. So the detox was to attack the infection. So we went forward, and I gave him a glass of fresh lemon water. He drank that, and then we went forward, and I gave him some special oil. I have a special oil blend that I use on a regular basis. Is to lubricate the inside of the body. It's made with black seed oil, pumpkin seed oil, moringa oil, and olive oil. It's very nourishing. You can feel it bursting through your blood cells when you take it. Um, Pardon me, I'm sorry. It's my phone. I need to turn it off. Sorry, guys. Anyway, Just Eats came by today, and he was definitely not feeling well and looking very, very, very tired. He hadn't been sleeping all night. He'd gotten his pain all night long. So I made this oil. Remember last week we spoke about cloves, and I made the oil with clove oil, that base oil that I just told you about. I used, and then I needed to use essential oils because essential oils must be diluted. So this is why I use the this is exactly why I use the base oil. We have, again, we have, let's see, I bought the sheet today. Here we go. The base oils are coconut oil, olive oil, black seed oil, moringa oil, and olive oil. I added coconut oil today because coconut oil is actually a drawing type of, it has a drawing properties. So people who have toothaches, it's very good to put a little coconut or half a teaspoon, very small amount, inside the area in which it's hurting it in your mouth, and swish it through your jaw, back and forth like that, so that and not hard, very gently, because you don't want to build up the pain and pressure in your mouth through swishing it back so forcefully. Okay, swishing it back and forth so forcefully. You want to do it in a gentle manner and swish the coconut oil back and forth over the affected area. It could be your gum, it could be your tooth. And you do it for about 15. Do it for about 15 minutes. Pardon me, I thought I was disconnected. And after that, you spit out the coconut oil. And after that, Just Eats, he said that the pain was still there because he was swishing very hard. So now I said, okay. I gave him my apple cider vinegar astringent. I let his mouth cool off. I explained to him he had to do it gently the next round of things I was going to give him. So the next rounds we had very powerful apple cider vinegar with ginger. I grated the ginger. I had made it for someone else who had a knee injury. But that ginger I grated, I poured the vinegar over it in the stainless steel pot. No aluminum, people. Okay? And when I grated it and boiled it and let it simmer, I had it overnight, so, in a bottle. So I gave Just Eats a little bit, just a little bit. And before I could say, use it to gargle in the mouth, he swallowed it. And I said, no, you wasn't supposed to swallow it. But you know what? It's only vinegar and ginger. And I added a little bit of Parasite One in there too. And he said it was good. And I told him it's okay. He was really scared, like he had done something wrong. But I told him, no, it's okay to drink it. It would eradicate a lot of the infection that was trying to get stronger within his body. So we did that, and he swished that around for a while. And when he was done, he said, sister, that was very powerful. I said, yes, it needs to go down into the root of the tooth. He said, that ginger was so strong. I said, that's the organic ginger. I only use organic, okay? Now, after that, I was making my special oil. Remember, we had the base oil, but now we needed essential oils to be an analgesic, which is a nervine, which is to take away pain. And then we had to use. So these are the oils that we incorporated into the the base oil. We use clove bud oil, which is an essential oil, ginger oil, which is organic ginger oil, essential, nutmeg oil. These oils have wonderful aromas. They smell so beautiful. Okay. Red thyme. And I added that coconut oil, lavender, just a couple of drops, and a couple of drops of tea tree. Yes, it was very powerful oil. And when I make these oils, it's very important when you're making a oil, never to shake it like this. It's very important that you tilt it back and forth, that you don't disrupt the vibration of the oil. Very important information. Okay? Tilt back and forth. Then you sit it into the. Oh, there's one more thing too. When you're making an essential oil blend, to preserve it, to make sure that it seals and it doesn't go rancid, which is spoiled quickly, you should always add a little bit of vitamin E oil. I use a very powerful vitamin E oil. It's 40,000 IUs. Very, very powerful. And it's very nice. So I drizzled a little bit of that. That's very potent to help the brothers with their issues that they were going through this morning. Now, we put the one with the knee injury was a very vicious lick in the knee, and the knee was extremely swollen. So I made two batches of the oil, but the person with the knee injury, I made his much stronger. I put in more oils, but I gave Just Seeds after I got it chilled, because when you put it in the fridge, it's to seal it. Like, there's so many oils, you'll see it moving around in there, and once you finish mixing it, you put it in the fridge, it's actually going to seal all of the oils together. You leave it in the fridge for 2 hours or in the freezer for an hour. After I finished mixing it and letting it chill, I gave Just Seeds some Q-tips, and he applied the oil to the Q-tip. You have to spin the Q-tip when you're putting oil on it, because it's going to roll right off if you don't. And then you apply it on the inside of the area that is affected. And when we were done, we worked for about an hour. He was really surprised. His jaw stopped throbbing and he stopped having pain. His eye was not red anymore. I was very glad to see that. And he looked alive and well, because when he came, he was looking his energy was very low. And he was walking slunched down, and he just looked so sad this morning. But by the time I was done with him, within the hour, he was up and running and feeling better, but he hadn't slept all night and he was very tired. So I told him to go rest. I don't think he was able to rise back up to make it today. I think he'll be just fine. By tomorrow tonight, I should hear from him. Now, let's talk about the vitamins, because people tend to take a lot of vitamins in pills form. People, vitamins in a pill is not necessary. It's not. Because you're taking, let's say, a normal person would take, let's say, about anywhere from 4 to 10 pills a day from the doctor. Okay? And those people who they're not into the pills from the doctor, they'll take anywhere from 4 to 10 capsules of supplements, vitamins, minerals a day. You understand? And these things clog up your colon. Literally makes your colon dry. Make you get constipation. Okay? Eating things in the morning like chicken patties and tuna fish on whole wheat toast and a green tea, these things are not going to help the bowel, the waste, move out of the body. Forget about bowels. It's about the waste that we're trying to release from all parts of the body. And it's not only in the colon. It's in the blood. It's in the organs. It's junk in the kidneys. There's junk inside the liver, in the pancreas. in the spinal fluid. So we have to make sure. So, nettle leaves. Let's talk about some of the vitamins and minerals in nettle. Okay, vitamin C. We're dealing with 100 grams. This is the nutritional value of the amount. There's 100 grams of leaves. So, I would say that's a little less than an ounce of leaves. Is that correct? No, 28. So that's less than 3 ounces of leaves. Okay? And that is like, okay, most people in their countries that moringa grows, moringa is like a spinach to them, like callaloo, spinach, things of that sort. So the amount of leaves that I'm talking about is like for dinner. Okay? So vitamin C, it has 238 milligrams of vitamin C. It promotes the immune system to flow very healthy. Vitamin C breaks down mucus within the blood and the system. Vitamin C is so powerful, gives you all it gives oxygen to your blood. It also has vitamin E inside of stinging nettle. 14.4 milligrams. It's an antioxidant which promotes healthy skin, which is vitamin E, which is what I just finished telling you that goes inside of that, have it at 40,000 IUs. That's internal units, international units. Beta carotene, vitamin A, 5 milligrams for healthy eyes, for healthy hair. It helps to vitamin A helps to reverse blindness and blurred vision. Vitamin B3, it has 0.62 milligrams. Vitamin B3 boosts energy levels by regulating metabolism. All of the B vitamins do that, okay? So we have B2, B6, B1. Minerals found in nettle, calcium, essential for bone health, 853 milligrams. Potassium plays an important role in the nervous system. All of these are found within the nettle. It has 532 milligrams of potassium. Magnesium. It maintains your energy levels, helping to keep you on balance. It has 75 milligrams of 75 milligrams of phosphorus, essential for the bone health. Pardon me. Magnesium is 96 milligrams, maintains the energy levels within your body. Now, sodium, which people are putting a lot of bad sodium into their body. And table salt is a very bad salt. I can't stress it anymore. Okay? It literally breaks down your bone structure. It makes your nervous system shot. It literally breaks down your the barrier that keeps you strong and healthy. It's very important to get rid of the table salt in the round box. That's like the diamond and those sort like that. So I have nettle has iron in it. 13 milligrams, vital for blood health. It prevents anemia. Sodium also plays an essential role in the nervous system. Magnesium works with calcium to ensure bone health. Zinc is important for immune system health. Copper produces essential enzymes that allows organs to work properly. Selenium, essential for thyroid production. Now, aside from nettle having all of these benefits, has a very high content of water. 76.9 grams of water per 100 grams of fresh leaves. to, the protein. It has protein, fiber, fat, caffeine, no caffeine. This is why nettle tea is caffeine free. As you can see, this is quite long list. Yes. The sodium ratio inside of here, the sodium plays a essential role in the nervous system. Listen, nettle is powerful. I've helped women with nettle that their cycle is off out of whack. The cycle, either it's too much or it never comes or it's just scattered. Nettle will help to bring them in balance with red raspberry. It's also antihistamine. It helps uh, to to relieve the allergies and the congestedness inside of the nasal cavities, upper and lower. It's good for eczema, for dry, itchy rash. Okay, and it helps to moisturize the inside of the body. It's antihistamine. It helps you to breathe. It also helps to feed and nourish the blood to stop it from itching. Oh, today we had a knee injury. The knee injury was so bad. The man had hit his knee into a sharp piece of metal about as long as my finger, this long. And there was a gash in his knee that long, but the gash wasn't really an open gash, but it was like an indent. And the pain was excruciating because it went over the whole knee cup. So I took I love this apple cider vinegar because that's one of my most famous and potent healers concerning injured areas and sprains. So we took it over there to the roots doctor. That's my bicycle doctor. Yes, I still ride a bicycle. We took it over there I took it over there. I took aloe leaf. I took a piece of aloe leaf. I took turmeric. I put powder together. Turmeric, ginger powder, and cinnamon powder. I put witch hazel. People, did you know witch hazel was a plant? And a lot of people have told me, I'm scared of witch hazel. I said, but why? They said, because the word witch is on witch hazel. I think that is so silly. Okay, witch hazel takes away so much pain. Okay, so I took it over there. The witch hazel, the turmeric, everything, my little doctor's bag, and my astringents, and also the aloes, because you know what the aloes? Aloes is astringent and it's a soother. And it's very important when you're doing these kind of work to rub your hands, especially when you're warming up something. You never spray or pour directly on the area that is affected with the pain, like squeezing the oil on the pain. No, you squeeze the oil into your hand, because when you do that squeezing onto someone's skin, like if someone is laying on their belly and they're getting massaged, they're not facing you, they can't see what you're doing, and you pick up something cold and squeeze it on them, when they're in their relaxed mode, this is an actual shock to the system. Okay? So, your job as the massage person, the therapist, the masseuse, whoever you want to call yourself, it could be, you always warm the oil within your hand or the aloes, or whatever the case it is, or you warm it on the heat, and you rub your hands together like this. This area inside the two palms is a center of heat. So you warm it and you warm it and you warm it. Here, build up the heat. And my hands are literally getting hotter as I'm doing this. And then clap your hands 3 times. You warm it a little bit more. And then you place it on the person and their affected area. And they're going to feel the warmth. And you bring your hands and you cup them together and you lay them there. Place your hand on the injured person. And you let them feel your energy. drawing the pain out. Notice I'm breathing. I'm always breathing. It's very important to release all that heavy energy that you're picking up off the other person. You have to get that out, and you're also breathing in the breath of life to put positive energy into the person. Very, very, very important stuff here. Okay? When healing, because we're dealing with natural healing. Now, our moringa has lots of vitamins also and minerals. You know, these vitamins and minerals, they help your heart, your mind, your nervous system. And moringa is very powerful in vitamins. So let's go down a short list of moringa vitamins. The first serving of moringa leaves contains 7 times the amount of vitamin C, equivalent in the amount of oranges, 4 times the amount of vitamin A of carrots, 4 times the calcium of milk, 3 times the potassium of bananas, twice the protein of yogurt. It also contains measurable amounts of the vitamins B1, 2, 3, 6. It has an array of B vitamins. This has a very short list. Chromium, copper, iron, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, zinc. All of these metals are within our body. Okay? In addition, moringa has all essential amino acids, all 23 of them, which are the building blocks for our cells. That means these amino acids help to keep your body building up. As we excrete waste, as skin fly off, little cells of skin fly away from us, there's always something rebuilding. It's the amino acids. They're the building blocks for our cells, all the cells throughout our body. Okay? So the dried leaves, the dried leaves of moringa are more concentrated in potency, with 20 times more iron than spinach, 25 times more iron than spinach. Did you hear that, people? 4 times more the protein than eggs, in which we need to get away from. 10 times more the vitamin A than carrots. And 17, this is dried moringa, and 17 times more calcium than milk, and 15 times more potassium than bananas. So, pardon me, moringa has lots of benefits concerning vitamins. You don't have to take a pill for a vitamin. This is my point. There's no need to take a pill. Okay? All you have to go back to the essence of God's creation. This is simple, people. Green. Just drink some tea. Nettle tea. All right? Simple. Now, here's a list of nettle that is also said to promote lactation. This is very good. When I'm making this breast milk formula for mothers who want to breastfeed their children and the milk is not flowing very fast, I tend to put nettle in a blend that I call mother's milk. And it helps to promote the lactation. That means the flow of the milk and even the making of the milk within the mother's breast. It helps to stimulate hair growth. So when I'm making shampoo, this is a very important ingredient, nettle and sage and so forth, to help the hair grow. It helps control blood sugar in patients with diabetes or even high blood sugar. It will help to eradicate that. It reduces bleeding connected to gingivitis. That is infection within the gums in your mouth. It reduces bleeding connected to gingivitis. It treats disorders of the kidneys and the urinary tract. So it literally works through your whole urinary system. It provides relief from water retention. This is a diuretic, helping to release excess water out of the body. It prevents or treats diarrhea. Okay. That means it could actually stop your body from being reversed. Diarrhea is not what most people think it is. Diarrhea is really a form of constipation. Most people won't believe this, but diarrhea is a form of constipation. So, like, I'm all there's a lot of people who have a good size to them, right? And they feel like they're healthy and they're moving through life. They ain't as skinny as me, they ain't big, but they just in that medium size range, and they think they so healthy, because I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But when you're having diarrhea on a regular basis, let's say diarrhea happens to a person every month, that's often. That is very often. Okay? If you're experiencing that every month, I know most people would have thought I would have said every week. No. If you're experiencing it every month, the digestive system needs to be adjusted, healed, and cleaned. Okay? So, diarrhea, this is how it works. This is how it works. The feces are impacted within the colon. Impacted. Can you see that? Okay. Mr. Payne, can they see that? My hands are impacted. Can they see that on the camera? Okay. Let's say the feces are impacted. The more you drink water, or whatever the liquid is, let's say it's a bad liquid, okay? The more you drink, let's say going out to people drinking liquor at night, every night, okay? The liquor feel good at night. I got a child like that. She like Guinness stout. And in the daytime, she wake up, she's like, ow, I got a pain, Ma. I'm like, where that pain come? She said, I don't know. I said, it's this liquor you drink at night. You know? And she don't believe me. But these pains that we're getting, it comes from not putting oxygen into the blood. And that Guinness stout is no oxygen. Okay? So, when you're treating diarrhea, diarrhea is something that you literally need a colon cleanse. And people will say, I don't want to use the bathroom. I don't want to move my bowels. I don't want to do it no more. But you know what? There's something blocking inside it. And every time you drink liquid, it's swooshing all around the waste. And then the wastewater is coming out instead of that physical waste. Okay? This is what diarrhea is. It's a form of constipation. And once we balance you out, give you something to soothe the colon, and then give you your colon cleanse, everything will come out smoothly, not in a rush, not in a mess. Okay? So here we go. We have stinging nettle. Next one, it decreases the menstrual flow. For those women who are having excessive menstrual flow and smells and all of that clotting and stuff, the nettle will definitely give you vitamins and nutrients to your blood, because your blood is acting that way because it's weak. It doesn't have the power that it needs to sustain and within your body, and it has too much waste in it. So the waste are coming out very swiftly and at a very high rate. So please look toward nettle. It's simple. It's only one herb. It heals wounds. You can boil it and use the liquid water or vinegar on the wound, and it will heal the wound. It provides asthma relief. It treats hemorrhoids. Oh my Lord, I had no idea of this, okay? So, since I'm glad to find this out. I know I don't look that way, pardon me. Listen, hemorrhoids is very traumatizing to a lot of people. I've had a lot of customers over the years, clientele with these hemorrhoids. It's so traumatizing to these people. And I would say drinking nettle would help your digestive system. but also making a big pot of nettle tea and straining it off and pouring it into the bathtub and soaking in the bathtub like a regular bath, but you add your herbs to your bath, strained off. You don't want stinging nettle to sting your booty in the bath. Okay? Okay. Now, you strain after it's boiled, and you can even boil it with the ginger and the vinegar. Okay? But I would suggest you boil the stinging nettle first inside of the apple cider vinegar, strain it off, and that same vinegar you pour over the ginger because you're gonna need the ginger when you apply it or you put it into your tub. It's it's very beneficial because it opens up your circulation, it promotes the heat, it gets the medicine to where it has to go. So stinging nettle stimulates contractions in pregnant women. This is for when you're about to ready to go in to have your baby. You drink a little nettle and black cohosh. This stops the muscle spasms and you can have your baby very easily without all of this big drama. You drink your herbs, you do your stretches, and your baby will come out smoothly. My eldest daughter is a living testament. She has those babies very smoothly. She says it isn't easy, but from what I see, it looks pretty smooth. Treat insect bites, treat tendinitis. Although it stings you, it can actually soothe the sting from a bite from an insect. It can treat anemia because it has so many vitamins and minerals and nutrients to build up your body and make you feel happy. Happy, happy, happy. Listen, it's very important to focus on in your mind. I don't care what you're going through. It could be something harsh or hard. In your mind, it's very important to focus on peace, love, and harmony. Peace, love, harmony, happiness, happiness, happiness. Because if you keep putting these things into your mind and you put it into your heart and you begin to feel that energy of what you're saying, because your blood cells are actual computers, they hear you talking. Now you keep saying, I'm sad, I'm stressed, I don't feel good. That's exactly how your blood cells, this is what it's going to do to your body. It's going to make you feel tired. It's going to make you feel stressed. It's going to make you feel heavy and okay. So now you have to refocus the energy, the breath of life. I'm going to show you again to breathe. When you breathe in this breath of life, you have to know it's the essence of creation. Very important information. The breath of life is the essence of creation. Agua, the great waters of creation, is one of the essences of creation. Not no bucks. Okay? So refocus. It's all internal. Every single thing is internal. Everything I need, I have. It's inside of you. Okay? So we're going to breathe. Okay? And when we breathe, I'm going to teach you how it works. First, you breathe in through your nose. And when you breathe in, you take the air. Most people don't know how to breathe down into their gut area. So it's like when you're a child and you want to blow up your belly, and your belly goes out. And you hold and you relax your jaws and you swallow. And you hold at as long as, let's say you breathed in for 7 seconds. We're going to do small for you beginners. I can breathe up to 20 if I'm really focused. In. Hold for 20 seconds. Hold for your 5 or 7 seconds. And then you breathe out through your mouth. Now, I let a lot of the air out before. Okay? So, we're going to start again. We're going to breathe in. Hold. And when we release and we breathe out, we should be exhaling where our belly goes deep down inside. You can bring your belly in as far as possible when you breathe in. And it's important to use your hands when you do this. You put your hands in the prayer mode, okay? It's very important because this is gathering the chi into your hands. And with this energy that you're creating, this breath of life energy, you're going to take it and you're going to focus it on the area of your life and your body. This is actually like a basketball, okay? And trust me, it's energy. And then you to take that energy and rinse your body down. See the light on you. And your body become lighter in your heart, in your chest area, in your heart area. This is where the heart flows. So you want to bring your natural essence here. We need to breathe and exercise our body. Black seeds is a very beautiful herb that I like to use a lot. It's very highly anti-cancerous, as well as moringa. And these herbs, we have black seed, we have moringa, and we have stinging nettle. If you make a combination of these three herbs, it would be very, very good for your body and your mind and your energy level. It would literally reawaken your senses. You've been shut down for a while. Well, it will circulate, percolate, open up your senses. Okay, make you tingle inside. Make your blood feel like, whoa, what did you just put inside of here? Okay, and these things occur because the blood is being fed. Okay? When you eat dead things that don't have any energy, like a chicken patty in the morning or a muffin. I like to have muffins in the morning. I know I'm bad, cheetah, but that's the truth. Muffin doesn't have any energy in it. No life force. Can't make you wake up. It tastes good. Make you feel like you ate something. But honestly, a muffin, a patty, a tuna fish on whole wheat toast, those things are not beneficial to your colon to help things move out of the colon. Now, if you have a fresh juice, fresh orange in the morning, something fresh to go with your meal. Let's say you did have those things for the morning. But if you incorporate something fresh within that junk meal, it would be much more helpful for the evacuation of the waste within the system. Okay? I must. So we're gonna move on. Let's talk about some experiences I've had with these herbs. Okay, forget about the paper. Let's get into healing. I've spent many years healing people, and a lot of people say, "How have you been certified?" I've been certified through my experience, through God sending people to me on a regular, consistent basis. I am certified in what I do because I do heal. So, a lot of people tell me, "Oh, Laida, you didn't heal me. God did." That's it. If I didn't take time out to learn God's medicine, you wouldn't be healed. Okay? Now, We're going to talk about energy, okay? The energy that you possess within yourself and how it can heal or how it can hurt you, you know? Energy is like the flow of positive and negative. The universe is made of both positive and negative. But if you focus on one, that is the thing that's going to take over your life, whichever one you choose. Okay? So if you can actually tell your body to heal thyself in different areas, you can focus your mind on a certain area of your body. And it's very important. So today, we're going to deal with this lady that's really new within my. I have quite a few glaucoma patient clients this year. I don't like to call them patients because I'm not a physical doctor. They're my clients, and I have quite a few clients this year that have glaucoma. All of these people with glaucoma, nobody has ever had a consultation with me. All of them seem to think they can heal themselves without my guidance. They haven't been knowing what to do for all these years, so I'm really kind of scared as to what's going to take place without me guiding them. So a lady came to me recently and she was like, "Lady, I gotta get some of this eye tonic. It's a bomb. It works so well. I'm seeing down the block now," because she was literally blind when she came to me. So I'm seeing down the block. I said, "But you need a colon cleanse. You need to take this detoxification tonic." She was like, "No, no, no." And she took 2 bottles of that eye tonic that day. And before she took it, I said, I said, "You need 1 detox and you need 1 eye tonic. Please, I'm begging you, take one." She ignored me. A week later, the woman came back blind. She called me blind. She had a relapse. Okay? Right now, we're about to go for a little break. I'm going to play you all a little music. And when I come back, I'm going to finish telling you about the lady that had the relapse with the blindness. Okay? It's chilly in New York City today. I'm going to drink a little warm tea. I'll see you in a little bit. Peace and love. Good.
Punchline. Punchline. Murder them like goat and swine. I said, "Oh, send them come call me. Bag of murder them again. But I send them come. Punchline, you tell some idiot say. But don't imagine, the other day we sit down and do some juggling. Some boy this just make him get one leap away pain. Can't deserve the beating, oh no. But I can't have the formal distance. Grind for the punchline sound. Them say that this is on. It's just a fuck up the blasted town. But I said, "Who send them come call me. Rag a murder them again. But I won't send them come. Punchline to tell some little punk say. One by one, I say 2 by 2. Rag a murder the boss and the select and the crew. And some little fancy old way I jump for you. Punchline, you know that isn't. I seen the place so good to me. I seen the place so sweet to me. Young sound is away for more. The sound is away for more. Oh, seen the place so nice to me. I seen the place so right to me. Your sound is away for more. Punchline is away
Punchline it says some little punk say. But I said who send them come can't we? We're gonna murder them again. But who send them come. Punchline you tell them say. But just imagine the other day we sit down and do some juggling. Soon boy this is make him get one leap away pain. Time deserve the beating, oh no. But I can't help the form of this dance. Crying for the punchline sound. Them say that this is sound. It's just a fuck up the blessing. I see the place so good to me. I see the place so sweet to me. Just on it so evermore.
You don't know it's the right J once again. Zoom lang, wadada, zoom lang, wadada. Hey, hey, zoom lang, my bitchin' wadada. Brandishing love for one another. So much hate, fight and anger. And that'll keep us a bit stronger. If we only have love for one another, everything would have worked out better. We did the clap, the lightning and thunder. Then them a go know that is the creator. Just letting at the mountain. Glorious things have been spoken. Don't take your life for a joking. Watch it, them let me come teach them something. In the beginning, just create everything. The bird and the bees and the fish where I swim. Just create you, just create me. What kind of advice you trying to preach? Just letting at the mountain. Glorious things have been spoken. Don't take your life for a joking. Watch it, them make me come teach them something. Just letting at the mountain. Glorious things have been spoken. Don't take your life for a joking. Watch it, them make me come teach them something. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Bad mind, you have to let it go. Dirty ways, you have to let it go. Good vibe, you have to let it flow. The almighty way I have to follow. Just letting at the mountain. Glorious things have been spoken. Don't take your life for a joking. Watch it, they make me come teach them something. Just letting at the mountain. Glorious things have been spoken. Don't take your life for a joking. Watch it, they make me come teach them something. Zoom like my brethren, wadada. Brandish love for one another. So much hate, fight and anger. And that'll keep us from getting stronger. If you only have love for one another, everything would have worked out better. If you just clap the lightning and thunder, then them a go know that is the creator. Just letting at the mountain. Glorious things have been spoken. Don't take your life for a joking. Watch it, they make me come teach them something. Just letting at the mountain. Glorious things have been spoken. Don't take your life for a joking. Watch it, they make me come teach them something. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Wadada. Hey, wadada, wadada, wadada. Wadada, wadada, wadada. Wadada, wadada, wadada. Wadada. Hey, wadada, wadada, wadada. Wadada, wadada, big papa. Wadada, wadada, wadada. Wadada, wadada.
Hey, friends for real. Hey, Catalyst, a Queen Kamala. I want to some money them not spend this order. Wait, ladies, let me know say your heart. No broke pocket, no inna your hot spot. No ugly boy, no them on your Snapchat. Got them from a distance, from your WhatsApp. Ladies, if you know you're on fleek, now sell out after you no come cheap. Over the internet, you want no man nah meet. As them find so they just press on me. Me independent and me single. Security is a must if you want to mingle. Nothing me easy like the word they can Google. Can't want me kick and name it under the table. I wonder if fool you, they belly a rule you. They go from boy with your twinkle twinkle. Long extension make me moan and tremble. Anything left make me brinkle. Ladies, let me know say your heart. No broke pocket, no inna your hot spot. No ugly boy that they on your Snapchat. Got them from a distance, from your WhatsApp. Ladies, if you know your hands fleek. Now sell out after you no come cheap. Over the internet you want no man nah beat. As them find so you just press pan me.
A chick say me a pick for set up as me TP. But she no know my girlfriend, she a pre-pre. I don't like her, me set it up, she a go leave me. But her head a go hurt up like making weedy. Yeah, some more preachy, for real cheese. Me get gal a lot, get them in a 3D. So I know nothing dog if some leave me. Them pretty like when you just turn on the TV.
Ladies, let me know say your heart. No broke pocket, no inna your hot spot. No ugly boy that they on your Snapchat. Got them from a distance, from your WhatsApp. Ladies, if you know your hands fleek. Now sell out after you no come cheap. Over the internet you want no man nah beat. As them find so they just press pan me. Me independent and me single. Security is a must if you want to mingle. Nothing me easy like the word they can Google. Can't want me kick and name it under the table. I wonder if fool you, they belly a rule you. They go from boy with your twinkle twinkle. Long extension make me moan and tremble. Anything less me brinkle. Ladies, let me know say your heart. No broke pocket, no inna your hot spot. No ugly boy that they on your Snapchat. Got them from a distance, from your WhatsApp. Ladies, if you know your hands fleek. Now sell out after you no come cheap. Over the internet you want no man nah meet. As them find so they just press pan me.
A chick say me a pick for set up as me TP. But she no know my girlfriend, she a pre-pre. I don't like her, me set it up, she a go leave me. But her head a go hurt up like making weedy. Yeah, some more preachy, for real cheese. Me get gal a lot, get them in a 3D. So I know nothing dog if some leave me. Them pretty like when you just turn on the TV.
Ladies, let me know say your heart. No broke pocket, no inna your hot spot. No ugly boy that they on your Snapchat. Got them from a distance, from your WhatsApp. Ladies, if you know your hands fleek. Now sell out after you no come cheap. Over the internet you want no man nah meet. As them find so they just press pan me. Hey, friends for real. Hey, Catalyst, a Queen Kamala. I want to.
Yo, some boy, we want to test the mic, the purple punch like the body just fine. Yeah, I mean, ghost like, yeah,
Anytime she want my love, she want my love. She go the extra mile and a ball for time on. She never know and so me woulda make she feel inside. So me can call anytime, so me can call anytime. Show me the ring, baby. She no like the shine light. She tell me my love everlasting. She fall and a drown in a love and she can't swim. Look for yourself cause me love you, me darling. She throw money like I'm collecting her friend. That love your heart like a fire we blazing. She say me sweet like a bun full of raisin. Girl, I really need your love. You come first in my heart like every race when you see and win. She want my love, she want my love. She go the extra mile and a ball for time on. She never know and so me woulda make she feel inside. So me can call anytime, so me can call anytime. Show me the ring, baby. She no like the shine light. Remember me love you from the start, you know. Baby girl, we not go ever break apart, you know. Sure, make we chill and take a walk, you know. Make we have a picnic in the park, you know. Them I like the way you talk, you know. You know you have some people we have a shock, you know. Strictly bad man in them thought, you know. But they've never did it from the start, you know. She want my love, she want my love. She go the extra mile and a ball for time on. She never know and so me woulda make she feel inside. So me can call anytime, so me can call anytime. Show me the ring, baby. She no like the shine light. extra mile. And about the time on, she never know I said me woulda make you feel inside. Me can call anytime, so me can call anytime. Show me the ring, baby. She not like the shy light. Me no, just a dark shadow. When me walk, I never them was in my past. But I rise, man, I rise. Me have my eyes on the prize. I'm a see, say, them no want me reach nowhere. Concrete jungle, a place I'm a walk past. No for them want me dead, forget the last laugh. Them never real at the first half, so me make the link part. You to feel humble, time at the master. Nuff get caught up at church fast. Them never real at the first half, so me make the link part. When me grow up here, violence me see youths with them strap and them violent with it. Me not gonna lie, me coulda end up in a bad company, or even turn a dancing man go kill somebody. I thank you, Jah. Me have a better future. I thank you, Jah. I thank you, Jah. Concrete jungle, a place I'm a walk past. No for them want me dead, forget the last laugh. Them never real at the first half, so me make the link part. You to feel humble, time at the master. Nuff get caught up at church fast. Them never real at the first half, so me make the link part. Some of me tell about real friend, from them true to you, keep them. Enough of them a sell out, so free them. Them chill like the green leaf them. Never thief, never broke a shop, never kill, never bust a clock. My name never call pan the ranks, so me get a chance to talk about the concrete jungle. A place I'm a walk past. No for them want me dead, forget the last laugh. Them never real at the first half, so me make the link part. You to feel humble, time at the master. Nuff get caught up at church fast. Them never real at the first half, so me make the link part. Me no, just a dark shadow. When me walk, I know for them want see my past. But I rise, man, I rise. Me have my eyes on the prize. I'm a see, say, them no want me reach nowhere. Concrete jungle, a place I'm a walk past. No for them want me dead, forget the last laugh. Them never real at the first half, so we make the link part. You to feel humble, time at the master. Nuff get caught up at church fast. Them never real at the first half, so we make the link part. Without no more free night, I first me ever see you in a real life. Girl, you looking sexy. You have your man, but you attempt me. She keep doing it. Eh, eh, eh. She keep doing it. Eh, eh. Girl, close your eyes for a minute. She plan to take me to the ceiling. Me see the ring, me not talk no key ring. The girl that says she love me and a real thing. Me never experienced such a feeling. You're successful, girl, you really achieve it. Me sow the seed and you reap it. But she no plan for let me go. She keep doing it. Eh, she keep doing it. Eh, she keep doing it. Eh, she keep doing it. Eh. Me not think me can get enough. This enough love, but this ain't no regular love. She a no beginner, she a pro. All in a slow-mo. She tempt me, she tease me, she make me feel right. Me can't stop talk about her dream eyes. Me never realize. So she a the freak time. She keep doing it. Eh, eh, eh. She keep doing it. Eh, eh, girl, she keep doing it. Eh, eh, eh. She keep doing it. Eh, eh, girl. She keep doing it to me. She keep doing it to me now. She keep. She keep doing it. Eh, eh, eh. She keep doing it. Eh, eh, eh. Eh, eh, eh. Eh, eh. Girl. I tell you the truth, I never really expect this. But when I like it. You will like her too. She keep doing it to me, no.
Yo, some boy, we want this. It's like you don't chill and bag and the big bad sound girl punch like. And you have a Ripper Jackson, the girl, them chill and sing out for them. Tell them out. Punchline. Slant to them, don't make them cross the borderline.
Punchline.
Punchline.
To the bunker. Anyway.
Punchline. Murder them like goat and swine. I said, I will send them come call me. Bag of murder them again. But I will send them come. Punchline you tell some idiot say. But don't imagine. The other day we sit down and do some juggling. Some boy this just make him get police for whipping. Can't deserve the beating, oh no. But I can't have the form of distance. Grind for the punchline sound. Them say that this is on. It's just a fuck up the blasted town. But I said, who send them come call me. We're gonna murder them again. But I won't send them come. One, I said 2 by 2. We're gonna murder the boss and the select and the crew. And some liquor fancy on where you jump for you. Punchline, you know that isn't. I seen the place so good to me. I seen the place so sweet to me. Young sound is away for more. The sound is away for more. Oh, seen the place so nice to me. I seen the place so right to me. Your sound is away for more. Punchline is away, punchline it tell some little punk say. But I said who send them come call me. We're gonna murder them again. But who send them come. Punchline you tell them say. But just imagine the other day we sit down and do some juggling. Soon boy this is make him get one leap of whipping. Can't deserve the beating, oh no. But I can't have the form of this dance. Grind for the punchline sound. Them say that this is on. It's just a fuck up the blasting. I see the place so good to me. I see the place so sweet to me. Your sound is forevermore.
Greetings. We're right back here on Skunk TV Radio Live. Seeds of Life Home Remedies course with Sister Laida Herb, aka Mama Herb. When we left off a break, we were discussing foods that's going to dry the colon. We're talking about a client of mine who had a relapse in seeing. Well, I was telling you that the lady had bought the 2 bottles of eye tonic, which the eye tonic is called See Clearer Today. A lot of people do not believe that they're going to see clearer today. So there had been a man coming to buy this tonic from me. Remember, I said there's quite a few of these glaucoma clients coming up to my table where I'm working at the farmers market this summer. So one of them is this, middle-aged black man. He had very darkish red and reddish brown whites to his eyes. And his eyes were very foggy when you would look at them. The man has been on my tonic for like 4 to 5 weeks now. He's been doing good. His eyes are actually clearing up. He says he can see clearer, and I'm very happy for him. Now, the first time the man came, he was kept sniffing around my table and walking away. I think he bought 1 bottle and came back and came for the second one. I think this was the second bottle. And he looked at me. He said, I really think this was his first bottle. He said, I see what this says, but how long does this take to work? Does this take like a month? I said, what you say? He said, does it take like a month to work? But how long do you think it takes? I said, listen, every client is different, okay? It depends on what you've been eating, whatsoever. But this product right here, did you read what the title says? He said, yeah. I say, it says see clearer. I know everything, okay? I know what it says. I said, no, you don't. Because you did not read this whole thing. It says see clearer today, not next week, not next month, today. So he was surprised that I had my eyes looking at him so seriously. But the man understood that I spoke to him about the other lady who had the glaucoma, who was seeing so well. She we had a little consultation at the table at the market, and I read her the eye tonic sheet, and she was very impressed with it. And I was like, do you want to taste the eye tonic? Trust me, I never let anybody taste the eye tonic, okay? Because you have to take so much of it for 1 dose. So I tend to stay away from that. So, pardon me. The eye tonic has, this is the information sheet for it. The information sheet on the benefits of the See Clearer Today eye tonic. It's for use in cleaning the intraocular eye fluid and capillaries, which are the finest of veins within the eyes, working to eliminate the upper respiratory cavity of mucus. Your eyes is also a part of the upper respiratory cavity, opening the circulation, relieving inflammation, and strengthening the eye muscles, relieving the cavity of mucus, all of the cavities in your head, okay? Strengthening the eye muscles, dilating the pupils, thereby giving clearer vision and healthier eyes. Listen, this eye tonic removes the mucus from out of your eyes. You know that gray film that comes over people's eyes? That ain't nothing but mucus, okay? As we get older, over 30, we start seeing blurry. That is nothing but mucus blocking our eyesight, okay? So we need to get cleaned out. Yes, your eyeballs can be cleaned out. It is possible, and it is for real. So we have bayberry in it, okay? It has the ability to restore mucus secretions to normal activity. Like our body normally has normal mucus secretions that comes out of different parts of the body. Okay, but then there's other mucus that we eat. that's stuck on our organs and inside our organs and stuck inside the tracts and in our blood cells, you know? So bayberry is so powerful. It will thoroughly clean sinus cavities behind the eyes and the nose. And bayberry cleans your whole entire system. It's a very powerful detoxifier. It cleans your body. It also cleans intraocular eye fluid that gets blocked by mucus within the veins, capillaries, and lumen. The lumen are the tubes of the body of constricted and putrid matter, namely mucus stuck. Mucus can turn like a plaque inside of your body. You know, it's just stick in certain places. Next, we're dealing with bilberries. Bilberries used for the eye health and excellent is excellent for the eye health and very useful and excellent in the treatment of night vision. Bilberries can actually help you see at night. For a lot of people who are driving at night, and for people who are doing work at night, or people who need to see at night, or you're like reading in your bed at night or in a dim light, bilberries are very good for opening up eyesight in for night vision. It really, really works. Okay. They had a war, some war in some other country, like a European country. Europeans use berries a lot. So in their country, for their soldiers, they use bilberry tea and bilberries to feed and give to the soldiers to help them with their night vision. Okay. Bilberry protects cells from damage caused by free radical, counteracts retinal inflammation. Bilberry increases the effectiveness of insulin. Bilberry leaves, these are separate. The leaves and the berries, yes, they come from one tree, but one is the leaf and one is the berry. And what I find with trees that bear berries is that the leaf, although the berries are very powerful and potent, I'm finding out over and over again, down to the moringa tree, that the leaves are more potent than the berry itself. Concerning moringa, the berry is. I need a little swig, please. I've been cleaning my throat too many times since I've been talking to you. Pardon me, guys. That is my pineapple ginger syrup. It wakes you up. This is not regular drink, folks. My eyes are trying to water. This is medicine. This is real medicine. You see my eyes are blinking? Because that's exactly what it does to you. Very powerful drink. That is not plain sorrel. Okay, that sorrel is pineapple ginger sorrel made with organic ginger. My blood is tingling from it. It's made with 9.5 alkaline water. It's made with my special ingredient called love. L-O-V-E, L-O-V-E, love. Now, bilberries. This is bilberry leaves. It has the capability of giving flexibility to the capillaries, making it easy for stretching eye muscles. It improves your circulation. It has anti-cancers, anti-tumor activities, and flavonoids that act as powerful antioxidants. Bilberry stretches your veins and it gives it flexibility. And it gives your heart muscle flexibility, gives your organs flexibility, not only veins and capillary. You know, it will moisturize your whole blood. So it's a very good herb. Cayenne pepper is imported from Ghana, West Africa. My cayenne pepper is very, very, very hot. It's 160 heating units. That's scorching hot. And it helps to clean out all of those putrid matter in the body and it comes to eradicating things. That's how this cayenne pepper. I like things very powerful, very anti-cancerous, very breaking down whatever trying to break you down. Whatever I'm making is coming to break it down and move it out the way and open the path for health. I am a chemist, okay? I am the alchemist. I can admit to that. I won't say that I'm some kind of doctor. A lot of my clients call me doctor. You will hear them eventually call on it. Hi, Dr. Laida, Dr. Herb. They will call me that. But I do not have a doctorate. I do not have a doctorate. Okay. And I just been working this wisdom since I've been a child. Let's go back to See Clearer Today, a tonic. Okay, we talked about cayenne pepper very briefly. Let's see what it says. Capsaicin, which is cayenne, cleans the veins, arteries, and capillaries. Notice how we keep going back to the veins, arteries, and capillaries. Okay, great for dilation of the eyes. Rids the body of bad cholesterol, LDL, and triglycerides in the blood, veins, vessels, arteries, and capillaries. It can be used also, yes, cayenne pepper can be used as an eye wash, and it can also be used to stop internal bleeding. A cup of cayenne tea can literally stop you from bleeding internally. Okay? Cinnamon counteracts congestion, warms the body. Cinnamon, oh, cinnamon. Cinnamon is so warming and so beautiful essence of the aromas of therapy. It's so nice and so warming. When you smell it, you can feel the warmth in your soul. When you drink it, you feel the warmth going through you because it really does warm your body and it helps to open your circulation. So the man that had the knee injury this morning, I put into a bag with only powder. Turmeric powder for inflammation, cinnamon powder for circulation, and ginger powder for inflammation and circulation. So all of these things was going to take down the pain and take the pain away and get the medicine to where it had to go, circulate there. Eye bright. Eye bright is to make your eyes be brighter. Eye bright prevents secretion of intraocular eye fluid and relieves discomforts and irritations of the eyes and runny nose. So, this eye bright, is that the telephone? Is that someone calling into the radio station? Hold, please. We're going to pick up. Hold on. That's our telephone line. Let me go and check it out. Hold, please. Pardon me. That was a phone call coming in, but it was not for our radio station yet. You can call in to Skunk TV Radio at 718. You can see the number ahead there. 676-0853. can call into our radio station. Pardon me. My name is Sister Laida. I was talking to you about the eye tonic. So we have ginger, we have golden seal root, which is very important for killing all kinds of things. It fights inflammation and infection. Cleans the body and it increases the effectiveness of insulin and strengthens the immune system. Great for all types of catarrh. Hawthorn berries. Hawthorn berries is one of my favorite trees and my favorite herbs. Hawthorn berries, you're so wonderful. They're very good for your blood and your veins and your arteries and your internal organs. Hawthorn berries help to give your veins and your arteries and your muscles elasticity. It helps your veins and arteries to stretch. Instead of them becoming dried up, they will begin to get flexible. Okay? It dilates the coronary blood vessels, opening up your blood cells, okay, to your eyes and your veins. Decreases fat deposit levels within the blood. That's the hawthorn berries. It increases intracellular vitamin C levels, useful for cardiovascular and circulatory disorders. Haborande. Haborande is a rainforest tree and herb. It's very beautiful. It fights inflammation and acts as a diuretic for promoting circulation in the capillaries and salivary glands. Relieves pressure behind the eyes. This haborande actually relieves the pressure that people receive when the pressure builds up within their eyes. It's found in the rainforest. Very hard for me to get my hands on it. I've been looking for it for over 10 years. I got my hands on this haborande, but this haborande is no simple herb. You can't take it like peppermint or anything. When I get new herbs, I tend to like to test them out. So I'll make a cup of tea or, And when I made this haborande, I only used a little bit. I don't remember how much, but I remember when I drank that tea, it was like a teaspoon or less. When I drank that tea, my mouth started drooling. My eyes was watering. So certain herbs are very potent. I mean, literally, I didn't even know. And my lip drooled. I was surprised. And it happened because of this haborande. It's a very strong diuretic. So you can't just use this as in, let's say, it's peppermint tea. You can't use it like that. It has to be with someone who knows about herbs that can prescribe it to you. Don't use it in excess, please. Marshmallow root. Marshmallow. What that sound like? Very fluffy. It fluffs up your blood. It gives you fresh, new mucilage. It expels the old. What do I have written here? Aids the body in expelling excess fluid and mucus. Soothes and heals the skin and mucous membranes and other tissues. For fluid retention, headache, and sinusitis. And love. Love is a specially crafted ingredient from the spirit that is added in every product produced by Seeds of Life Enterprises. Marshmallow root is a cooler. It cools the blood. It's very soothing. For people who have joint issues, marshmallow root can give you flexibility. People who have lung issues, dry lung issues, coughing, catarrh, this marshmallow root is very soothing to your lungs. Marshmallow root is, if a person has the burning esophagus and the ulcers and the acid reflux, marshmallow root can actually soothe from 1 cup. 1 cup. You drink that marshmallow root tea. It doesn't really taste like anything. It's not bitter. It's not sweet. It's just plain. So you mix it with cinnamon, things that you prefer, and you make your marshmallow root tea. You make that tea, you drink it, and you will feel it soothe as it goes inside of you, even in the colon. People with those dried colons I keep talking about. You drink the marshmallow root tea, and you will have the smoothest movement you'll ever experience. Okay? And sometimes people are extra dry, so maybe they need 2 cups of tea. Maybe you need some oatmeal. There's different things that you can use to incorporate to relieve yourself of this stress. There's no need to suffer in silence, okay? You just try your best to find out what is fiber food. And it should have some green incorporated. You add things into your salad that have color. Colorful things go into your salad. Apples, cilantro, parsley, radish, things that you never even thought about to go into a salad needs to go into the salad. So what do you do with an apple and a radish and a parsley and all these crazy things that I just mentioned? What do you do with that stuff? You cut it up very small on the side of the plate. I had a beautiful orange tomato this weekend. I had some today. It was very, very delicious. Okay? And I put the orange tomato. I didn't have lettuce or none of that stuff this morning. But what I could grab, I put it on my lunch. Now, orange tomato. I cut up a couple of slices of apple. I cut up a couple of slices of cilantro. Just a couple of leaves. I just chopped it up. And a couple of slices of the Kirby cucumber. And I threw some little lemon on it and sprinkle a little 5-in-1 no salt seasoning. And that was on the side of my plate with all the rest of my food. And I had something fresh incorporated into the meal. It's very important that while you're eating or after you're eating, you have something fresh, like an orange or there's so many fresh things to eat after a meal. Okay? So whatever it is, cut it up, eat it, enjoy it. Work your jaws. The jaw muscles need to work. I don't mean by talking too much. I mean by eating. It's a muscle. It needs to be worked. Sometimes you see people one side of their jaw. It's not because they have something wrong with their tooth. Okay? One side of their jaw is bigger than the other. That's because they chew on one side all the time. They never chew on the other side. So the muscles on this side of the jaw are growing, while the muscles on this side of the jaw stay low. They're not growing. So it's important to chew on both sides of your mouth and work your jaw muscles. Every part of your body needs to be worked. Okay? And when I'm able to stand up and show you how to stretch your body, Al Payne, our producer, soon, he's going to get us something a little cordless, okay? And I'm going to show you all these stretches, and we're going to begin to work out. Now, I need for us to understand the essence of belief system, okay? Like, if you have a chart of the heart or a picture of a limb, or if there's a limb on your body that's injured, let's see the man with the knee issue today. This man that had the knee issue places his hand and focuses energy into the restoration to restoring my knee. Restore my knee back to what it was. Heal me. And places his hand on himself in certain area of his knee. The body will begin to hear him and it will respond. Today we did the apple cider vinegar. We wrapped it on his knee with the ginger. I literally slapped the ginger on the knee. We sopped up that cloth with the hot vinegar because I put it on the stove. It has to be hot, okay, for it to penetrate your skin. So it's very important that you make the vinegar hot. And when you dip the cloth the cloth gets hot also. You wrap the area, and then you make sure that ginger is within the cloth. You tie it up with saran wrap, not tie, but wrap it very gently, but seal it that it doesn't slide up and down the limb area. And once you seal that, you make sure that it's warm. You put something warm over it so that the ginger can penetrate into the area to bring down inflammation and get your knee back going into full circulation. Knee, elbow, hand, wrist, finger, it doesn't matter. Your ear, I don't care. Okay, if it hurt and there's a pain or a bruise or a lump of anything, sprained your ankle, sprained your wrist, it doesn't matter. This is the ultimate home remedy. If you have a toothache, you can put it in there. This is the ultimate pain reliever. I am a testimony of this. Okay? I had hit my leg in the middle of the night. Real bad. I don't know what, on like a pot or a bucket or something. I couldn't see it. But it hit the back of my leg. I don't know how that happened, but I got a big lump like this on the back of my leg. And it was underneath the back of my knee. And I was limping very viciously, and I didn't know what that was. I had an elder teacher, older than me, that's an herbalist also, and that was the first day I met him. He's my teacher now, Dr. El Hagan. And he said apple cider vinegar and ginger. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he said it again, apple cider vinegar and ginger. But I honestly did not know what did that mean. So he explained to me I needed to boil it and then wrap my leg with it. And I'm telling you, I was walking in pain for like 3 days before I met that man so many years ago. And that one treatment took away most of my pain. The next day I did the treatment again and all of my pain was gone. And from that time forward, I've been using, that's been like 10 years now. From that time forward, I've always been using that remedy for so many things. My grandson stepped on a tack with bare foot, and his blood, so much blood gushed out of his foot. It wasn't a regular tack. And when he saw that blood, he started bawling. Everybody got scared. And I just threw some apple cider vinegar and ginger. It was already made. I tend to keep it on deck. I threw it in the bucket with the water. I threw a towel down, a washcloth inside of the bucket, and I told him to put his foot on there. My grandson's foot stopped bleeding instantly, but his pain from that big tack going into his foot, the pain actually went away within 5 minutes, and his foot stopped bleeding. And he was running around the house again within 10 minutes. I made him rest, up to 10 minutes. But I made him push his foot down into the bucket. I said, push your foot. Within 3 minutes, he said the pain wasn't there. But I made him soak for 5. I made him rest for 5. And then he was off and running again. I can tell you a lot of stories about ACV and ginger. My daughter knocked her thumb out of the joint. Very excruciating pain. I sent her to get something out the closet. She knocked she's Bam Bam is her nickname. And Bam Bam is so strong, she knocked her thumb out the joint when she reached for something in the closet. Very bad pain. In 3 minutes of me putting that apple cider vinegar and ginger on, and I'm going to be honest with you, that time I was very exhausted. I used the microwave. I'm not lying. And I put a little quarter cup of vinegar in there. And I threw some ginger powder in there. The powder of the ginger. I put it into the vinegar. And I'm not lying. I wouldn't tell a lie to you about healing. I put it in the microwave. I took it out. I got a paper towel. I dipped it in. I couldn't focus on doing all the extra work. And I wrapped that child finger And within 5 minutes, prior to her injuring her finger, I asked her to wash the dishes. In 5 minutes, my daughter was washing the dishes in the sink. It was it was amazing. You can also use vinegar to stop to get sober from a hangover. Let's say if you're vomiting profusely, you can actually put a teaspoon of vinegar in a glass of water and take a couple of sips, and everything will subside. The actual vomiting, all of that drama, everything will stop as long as your body accepts it. Vinegar, apple cider vinegar can take away your pains in the bathtub. A lot of people tend to use mineral salt to take a bath. Mineral salts, I think that's what they call it, in the green and blue box at the pharmacy. I tend to use sea salt, vinegar, essential oils. It's very important not to put the essential oils directly into the bathtub. This is very important information. You can be burned by 2 or 3 drops of oil. Do not put peppermint oil directly into the bathtub. Essential oils is very important to dilute your oils within another oil. So let's say you have 1 ounce or a half ounce or 2 tablespoons of oil. Okay, just use 1 drop of oil in the 2 tablespoons. If you have a whole ounce of oil, 1 to 2 drops of peppermint oil. Peppermint oil is very volatile and it's very strong. If you're going into the bathtub to sit into a tub, you do not drop raw peppermint oil into the bathtub. You can burn your genitalia, male or female. It doesn't matter. Once you sit down in there on top of the peppermint, you can literally set your genitals on flames. Okay? Women and men. It's very important. There's only a couple of oils that are not so volatile. They call them neat. You could just put them directly on your skin. Lavender is one of them. Tea tree is another, but some people are sensitive to tea tree. But tea tree can be used neat. There's one more. I can't get it in my brain right now. But all the rest, anytime, I would definitely put lavender, all of them, into a separate oil before I pour it into my bathtub. For clay, if you're mixing clay, I would also dilute these oils first because clay can be very astringent. It can dry, it can tear off your skin if you don't know what you're doing with it. So it takes a lot of practice with that over the years. It's a very beautiful thing, bentonite clay. You can take it internal, you can take it external, you can rub it on. Once it's blended with the clay and water, the oils, that's going to help draw it. It's a wonderful thing. So, today, I've talked so much about many different things, pain being the main thing. Pain can go away if you tell yourself, I'm going to conquer this. Be a conqueror when it comes to your health. Be a conqueror and be a soldier. And you got to be ready to win the battle against dis-ease. Okay? This is a very important thing. To be ready to win the battle against dis-ease. Do you want to be dis and eased? I don't want to feel that pain anymore. So I've learned to fight the battle. I used to be broke up. Me say broke up. Broke up. My body. I used to have gout. Gout is when a sheep can't even touch your toes. It comes into your toes. And let's say you remember the rock candy from back in the days. We should make the rock candy on the string and put it in the water and put the sugar inside of the water, and then the candy would crystallize and it would have these little points sticking out everywhere. Those same crystallization is what be going on inside of our body, in the joints. We have this crystallization. It's like needles sticking out, and gout is like that. It's like needles inside of your joints and your toes and your ankles and so forth. And I suffered with that many times in my early 20s and teenage years and into the 30s. I suffered with it about 5 different times. Now, it was a journey to get that gout out, but today I don't suffer with it. I'm very happy to say that. And it was all about having the belief that I am going to heal myself. I'm not going to be crippled at 35 and 40. I'm going to be strong and I'm going to beat whatever's trying to beat me. I'm going to win. So your whole aim and objective in this life is, I got to win. Disease can't beat me. I'm going to beat it. Every little thing you need, you have from God's great creation, from the great mother of creation, from the great father of the cosmic universe. Just tap into self. Tap into the natural essence of life, the breath of life. Okay? Peace and love. This is Laida Herb, aka Mama Herb, coming in to you from Skunk House Radio TV. Thank you. Alpine, thank you. Thank you, all my listeners. Thank you for all being a part of this movement. We spent a lot of time having these home remedies classes in places, and I'm going to do my best to bring to you what I can and begin to show you physically what to do at home. We're going to get it together. We will be showing you how to make your home remedy at home, okay? Thank you so much. Bless the Lord of my soul and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases, who redeemeth thy life from destruction. Give thanks and praise for this new day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember that, my people. Be thankful every day. Is that a wrap, sir? Peace and love is all we want. Peace and love. Peace and love is all we need. Peace and love. Come on, everybody, make we say peace and love. Peace and love within your heart. Peace and love within your mind. Peace and love within your days. Blessed be everybody. Bless your life. Blessed love. Blessed life. I thought you said 2 minutes. I thought you said 2 minutes, Alpay.